Alright, we are back with Slash, and he's going to be doing the glitched version of this race with Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. And Slash, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. Nice long day of work is over. Got a little practice in, got to watch Deer do at least half of his run. Heard you guys talking about me.
Yes, indeed. We want to give you some props, and of course, talk about your relationship with the speedrunning of this game. So, like I said, every time, even for me doing the research for this run, every time I did a search for this game, it's always you two together. Every time.
Yeah, we kind of went back and forth a lot with World Record on this. Well, I think I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Alright, guys, we ready for a countdown? And I wish I had an audience, but whatever. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so this is Super Mario Land 2 Any Percent, the true Any Percent. This route was found about 4 years ago by some taskers named Andy Mac and Mug1991. Shortly after that, Mug1991 and Laplacier, who was another Super Mario Land 2 runner, found an RTA viable route. And Mug1991 had the record, which was 3 minutes and 40 seconds. That stood online for about 3 years before I decided to pick it up back in February for the 12-hour challenge. And eventually O'Deer picked it up as well, and him and I just continued to break the record and pushed it down 50 seconds, and I now have the world record at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm going to be completing Mushroom House and Pumpkin Zone 1 as intended, and then I'm going to be performing what is known as the pipe glitch, which is only present in version 1.0 of this game. So in most Mario games, when you complete a level, you can press Start Select, and that'll allow you to exit a level that you've already completed. And so, if you enter a pipe and then press Start Select in version 1.0, the game will remember that you have entered a pipe, and then when you re-enter the level, it'll put you in the animation of entering a pipe, and you will fall through the floor. And beneath the floor is a copy of the level, and beneath that is the game's memory, or well, a visual representation of the game's memory. And thanks to taskers, we have a way of going through there. Our goal is to eventually find a tile that corresponds to an address A2D5, and when we break that, it'll change the byte from 60 to 00, and you're probably wondering what the hell does that mean. Well, what that will do is it will tell the game that next time it loads a level, it wants to go ahead and start the credits. And so right now I'm at this pipe, and I need to get into this pipe, but there's an invisible block above it, so I need to run and slide into it, but I can only enter on an exact pixel. So it's very difficult, and because there's an invisible block above it, I'm going to have to pause buffer to get into it, because you only have 1/60th of a second to go between standing and pressing down. So this will take a moment. Of course, in the world record I did this on first try, because, well, you gotta be perfect. If I go too far to the right, I get stuck, which is pretty unfortunate, and I'll have to restart this part of the level. I think I went too far right. I did. So we have a visual cue, so that doesn't happen. Unfortunately, there is speed oscillation in this game, so sometimes Mario goes too far to the right, because he goes 1 pixel too far. So the visual cue is not perfect. There's just no perfect way to do it. because of speed oscillation. So, while I get back down there, talk a little bit more. I mentioned that we're trying to get to a specific tile. That is located at the very bottom of the memory, which is the static RAM. I have a visual cue for that specific block. There are... it's a tile located between two pipes that are on the third row of the floor, and that will be the tile that I'll be looking for. So hopefully here, this won't take too long at this point. This is rather unfortunate. This is also often the run killer when we do RTA runs of this. I should also mention that a lot of the tiles here aren't actually what they look to be. In addition, you can do this without a pause buffer, but like I said, you're basically changing from crouching to standing. Damn, just 1 pixel off every time. That's 1 pixel off again. You have to go from crouching to standing, and then pressing down, all within 1 frame of each other. And doing that all within 1/60th of a second is quite difficult, and I wouldn't do that in a marathon. In fact, I don't even do it in RTA runs, really. Alright, that should be it. There we go. Alright, we'll let go of down here, and then we'll press up. Alright, just gotta get the screen to scroll. We'll get past this part, and we're gonna fall for a while. At this point, we're at switchable RAM, which means I can start breaking blocks all I want. Alright, and now I'm standing on what is the static RAM, so I'm now looking for that very specific marker I told you. There are 2 pipes that are 6 tiles apart on the 3rd row. I need to go ahead and scroll the screen a couple times. If I jump into it and then press down, that usually scrolls the screen pretty well. This is a treacherous part here. Alright, I gotta avoid those spikes. There's also a hole in the floor that you can't actually see because none of these tiles are what they say they are. Alright, that's the last scroll. There's 1 pipe. There's 2 pipes. I stop, break some tiles. That's the one, and time. So, there's the credits. Not what you would normally see when you re-enter the level. So, this is really just a credits warp, but that one took significantly longer than it should have.
So for anyone that wants to pick up this version of the game, the 1.0, is there a way to know what type of cart would have this version?
Complete a level, go back into the level, enter a pipe, and press start select. Just try the pipe glitch, that's the only way to really tell. Like, there's no real good way to do it. I think Wario just goes on his own and, you know, goes and try to conquer. He goes to Wario Land, right? Super Mario Land 3.
Yeah, Wario was like, I'll get to my own castle, thank you.
Wah.
Wah.
Would you like me to show off a little something here?
I think we should go ahead and say, yes, bring on the glitches.
Alright, so Deer hinted at, I'm gonna go ahead and just restart the timer here, so about 4 more minutes on the estimate. That there are task-like strats that we've incorporated into the run now. So in the Mushroom House, this first level, we can save 18 seconds if we do a frame-perfect trick. What we're going to do is we're going to grab this shell, and we're going to basically attempt the pipe glitch, but we can't start select, so what we're going to do is attempt to die on the same frame we enter a pipe. And we missed. Alright. So we're going to try this again. So, we have to press down to enter the pipe the same frame we die. Which, again, this game runs at almost 60 frames a second, so it's almost 1 in 60th, 1 in 60 second trick, so it's pretty difficult. On a good day, maybe 20-30% completion rate. Nope. Come on, shell.
So when did you start playing this game, Slash?
When I picked up this category back in February. So, yeah, this is my first introduction to this game, was this category.
And I think that's how a lot of speedrunners, they start out. It's just like pick a game and go with it. Is that about right?
Yeah, I've played Super Mario World before I came to this game. Another thing about this glitch, the first thing you'll hear is you'll hear a sound when I get it. Now, you'll hear the sound of both me getting hit and dying, and you'll hear me entering the pipe at the same time. So there's an audio cue for this working. That was way too early.
You know, it's actually kind of funny. I'm watching the delay again with the stream, but it reminds me of the helmet shell from Mario Maker. So I wonder if that's where they got the idea from.
Interesting. It does kind of seem that way. Alright, we'll give this like 1 or 2 more attempts. If you're wondering, I did practice this prior. That's just the luck we're getting. Runner doesn't die, still complains. Yeah, well, sometimes you want to die.
That's RNG for you.
This is so bad, I wish Mario would kill himself. Alright, we'll make this the last attempt. Just so we don't go overestimate. Yeah, not gonna work today. Luck's against. Well, thank you for having me on. Glad I got to show off the glitch category for this game.
Absolutely, Slash. Thank you very much for showing off your awesome skills with this game, and hopefully soon we'll see your randomizer for this game. For anyone that's interested in watching him exploit the crap out of this game, and hopefully soon show off some more randomizer stuff, definitely check him out on Twitch at /Infty. So, Slash, thank you very much.
Yep, not a problem.